All right, guys. So, Dokkan does this every once in a while. Tonight there is a data download. That's 100% going to happen. Data download is usually in about an hour from now. It's the typical data download time. Although, a couple of times this year they have done a data download an hour ago at about 8 p.m. my time, right? So, Yamcha, they're tweeting him out right now. This means Yamcha should be arriving this week, right? I don't know if he'll come out at the exact same time as TN, LRTN, but he'll definitely be this week, right? So, Yamcha is going to be in the data download in an hour with LRTN. So, multiple characters, that's obviously good. Dokkan was pretty quiet, so, having, an extra EZA right here is definitely awesome. In my opinion, we probably should have just dropped Yamcha's EZA last week when there was literally no characters, but, what do I know? I'm just an idiot, right? Now, Yamcha, if you guys don't remember, was very good when he came out. Pretty insane to think about the fact that we're now at the point where, this guy is EZAing. Time does move by so fast, dude. Now, Yamcha, in terms of where to use him, certainly we could run him on, Kid Goku's Earthbred Fighter team, Tao's team. Tao is giving the 220% to any Earthling characters. So we can run Tao, General Blue, LRTN, and Yamcha on Tao's team, and they're all getting the full 220%. And then we could just, for extra measure, toss on, say, 10th anniversary Vegeta and Gogeta, and boom, we're good. Although, to be fair, General Blue wouldn't work probably that effectively on that team, just because he needs a mission execution ally and rotation, which Yamcha and Tien are not, but not a big deal. So, let's go and take a look. Let's see what Yamcha looks like, man. I'm excited. This is a pretty popular character, so I'm really hoping that he'll be good. And the community does seem to respond very well to good EZAs, and they get really pissed at, kind of mid EZAs. So this activates the intro if there's another Earthbred Fighter category ally on the team when he shows up. Okay, I believe that is completely unchanged. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Yeah, whoa. I'm so silly. Yeah, it dropped from 5 to 1. That's quite good. So he gets an extra chance, 20% chance to dodge, 3 key, 200% stats. Yeah, hold on. I really... Yamcha, he has a very modern type kit. Obviously there'll be a bunch of extra stuff, but we're now getting into really modern type characters that are EZAing here. Remember, this is December of 2022, November, December of 2022. This guy is very far along, right? So okay, so now he's getting an extra 20% chance to dodge that first turn, which would make him very elite for battle-hardened formidable foes. And then it's up to 200%, and now they gave him an additional turn on that as well. Damn, okay, this looks pretty good so far. He's getting 3 key, 200% attack and defense, 50% chance to crit, 50% dodge. I believe the dodge is unchanged. It is. They gave him extra crit, but the dodge is the same. Okay. Then he gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. Oh. So now he's a rainbow. They made him a fucking rainbow orb changer? What? Remember, Tao badly wants rainbow orbs. So Million Arena, they really want you to use Tao for Million Arena, man. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, remember, Million Arena's getting a new stage this week. That is going to be for Earthbred Fighter characters. And then the week after is tournament participants, right? Okay. So, him becoming a Rainbow Orb Changer is outstanding. For every Rainbow key, Sphere obtained 40% defense and 10% dodge before attacking. That's interesting. So, yeah, okay. So they're doing a lot of this, of kind of the very first hit coming in. They're just yeah, you can be tanky as you want against that. Khalifa, 100% dodge, first attack. Tien is going to be, Tien is not going to be killed from the first attack. But, so the way the game will counter this, by the way, is it's just going to raise the amount of times bosses can attack to where there's less holes, right? Because, like, right now, like, if we would... The Tech Pan slot is what I call it. Because Tech Pan, back when she came out, was very good before she attacked. But after she attacked, she was basically a fish. So, and I mean, when I was using her, I was getting blown away in that slot 1 after she attacked. So I started calling it the Tech Pan slot. Because I was just getting bullied by some of those red zone bosses. Back then, I would do the videos where I would take the character's team and no item every single stage of the red zone. And I had many deaths to Pan from that Tech Pan slot. Like, it's the same thing here with Yamcha. Yamcha would be a little bit more susceptible to the Tech Pan slot. Now, remember, we'll get there, but Yamcha, before EZA, did not even get defense on his super attack effect. Okay, now, keep in mind, though, this right here would work really well against AoE attacks as well. Like, if we had them in, like, slot 3. For every attack performed, 40% attack and defense, up to 200%. 10% crit, up to... Oh, so he has 100% crit. Wow, okay. They gave him 100% crit. After dodging... 2 additionals, each of which has a high chance to be a super. He just got 1 before. Now he has 2. As the second or third attacker in the turn, he gets an additional with a high chance to be a super. For every super attack performed, 10% dodge within the turn. Wait. Okay. But, okay, so, I mean, if we're in slot 2 and 3, we're not going to be able to get those. I mean, that's still pretty easily 70%. 80%. Wow, dude. If we can dodge... Because, like, look at... Okay. Let's ignore this, the rainbow orb changing dodging, which is going to be very hit or miss, right? And, you know... Take away the 20% extra dodge he gets his first turn as well. So we're just talking, you know, kind of like turn 5 and like slot 2 or 3 or something like that. He is going to have 50% dodge baseline. We super, he gets 60% dodge. Let's say we hit this, 70% dodge. We hit this, 80% dodge. Hidden potential system, 90% dodge. Huh. I mean, now we have to pass a bunch of rolls, right? 70% high chance, and then the hidden potential system would be high chance as well. But they're going to let him sit in slot 2 or 3 and potentially have, you know, 80, 90. What? They give him 50% defense? Whoa, dude. He seems very good. What? So the stun chance is the same. Wow. Yeah, dude. Okay. So here's the thing about Yamcha. He's got all of this dodge, but we're in a heavy dodge canceling meta. Heavy dodge canceling meta right now. But, I mean, them giving him this is very significant. If he's going to give us several supers, the only thing is he doesn't have any damage reduction or guard. Right? So he's just raw stats and vibes if he's not dodging. Let's think about the, like, kind of like the toughest red zone fight, the Jiren fight. Yamcha would work pretty well against Int Jiren, who kind of is a little bit, to me, a little bit scarier. So then what would he have? So we'd have 200% defense right there. We'd have 200% right there. Multiplicative phase 2. And then he'd be getting the 50% from any super attack effect as well. And then this is also with the massive increase in stats. Let me just see quickly if I can pull up his EZA stats. Oh my god, dude, his HP is going to be crazy. That's so good. Yeah, remember, Yamcha and Yajirobe have awesome stat spreads for when they first dropped, right? Their HP pool is so high, which is good. Yeah, guys, this is pretty good. I mean, almost 25,000 HP on a TUR is nuts, dude. He's close to 20,000 attack. Okay. I think Yamcha is going to be very good. Now, how good depends upon what fight we're doing. if we take him into non-dodge canceling fights, this guy's gonna fuck. Like, just straight up. Right? Like, battle hard and formidable foes is probably gonna be his bitch. Just how it's gonna be, right? Now, some of the dodge canceling red zones, I think it could be tricky. I think, again, the fight I referenced where, we have Int Jiren, Yamcha should be good for that phase. Then AGL Jiren hits pretty weakly on his normals. After he supers, his normals are still only 1.8 million, which is not the craziest. But he is dodge canceling, and that super is a crit. So the super can be very vicious. But, I mean, I think Yamcha should be pretty effective. I mean, Blue Goku will be able to handle Yamcha's business, duh, but, I mean, Blue Goku, to be fair, crushes a lot of good characters, man. A lot of good characters get fucked by that Blue Goku fight. So, it's not like Yamcha's some great exception. Hit, who is an elite character, probably a top 10 overall character in the game, gets completely decimated sometimes in some of these dodge canceling fights. It's just how it is. It's just kind of how it is, right? Dokkan is trying, outside of, like, the 10th anniversary Dokkan Fests and the 10th anniversary, or the 7th anniversary LR EZAs, the Dokkan Fest LR EZAs, Dokkan is trying to certainly balance things out a bit more, it seems like to me. So it's like they're Hit is, like, so crazy, but, like, he does have a weakness. Like, they're kind of leaving blatant weaknesses into characters intentionally. I think probably to make it easier to power creep them. I do think maybe seems like some people in the community kind of have not adapted to just such blatant weaknesses being left into characters. Sometimes they're a little worse than others, like Daima Vegeta, who is, a lot of times can be a fish in slot 1, and he's a complete fish out of slot 1. But some characters, like Hit, I'll use him as the example. His weaknesses, at least right now, are pretty easy to play around most of the time. I think Yamcha looks pretty good. If I would take a look at my top TUR listing here, I mean, I'm not sure. I need to use Yamcha in game more so. At the very least, oh, dude, there's no way I could put fucking Glorio in front of Yamcha. No. Could I? I don't know about Glorio in front of Yamcha, guys. Glorio's support is so good, but Yamcha's definitely not up here. I don't think I'll have Yamcha above the cells, but, like, we could start talking about Yamcha probably right here, somewhere in this range. I might want to. I want to move Path to Power Kid Goku up probably in front of the two Boos. Yeah, in front of the two Boos. My next tier list, I'll have Kid Goku. I just keep using this Tao team, using Path to Power Kid Goku, and I'm just loving what I'm seeing from Path to Power Kid Goku. I might even put Goku above Glorio. I hate Glorio. But, like, just because I hate Glorio, I do still have to respect how good he is, though. But Yamcha, I think, is probably in this range. Like, in here. If it's just a full-blooded fight where he can dodge all over, he might, specifically for those fights, be here. But we'll see. People cry about it, but, like, bro, the titles of these details, unless the character's comically bad, like, I'm putting busted in the fucking title every fucking time. Or, oh, Yamcha's back, baby. Something like that we're doing. Let me know what you guys think. Yamcha, to me, first glance, seems to be a very good EZA.